thank you, Richard, for being here. So first question we have for you is you've done a few shows for us in the past as both a director and an actor. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your history with Chromolume Theatre?
Yes, so my history with Chromolume Theatre. I was in a few shows back in their original location on Pico. I was in Secrets Every Smart Traveler Should Know, Merrily Roll Along, and then at the second location I was in Love Songs, and I did a couple of cabarets there, and I also directed Hello Again in 2017.
That's right. So tell us about your experiences with directing Hello Again and why you're coming back again.
Why am I coming back again? Hello Again was really a really interesting show. It's an unusual show in that it's a lot of scenes. It's a series of scenes between two people.
Right.
So it's a very intimate show, which is interesting because even in this show, The Bridges of Madison County, also is rather intimate, although it is one story and there are a group of people telling it. It's ultimately two individuals and it's an intimate story about their relationship. So very similar in that sense. And it's just a beautiful story. The songs are just gorgeous.
Is that what drew you to this piece?
Yes, absolutely. The music, like I said, it's lush, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. But there's also some fun songs in there as well. It's not like it's all operatic or something, which I think some people have that misconception, and it's not. There's a lot of, I think there's elements of bluegrass and country and a lot of Americana.
Yes, yeah. So obviously this musical is a very romantic musical. So do you have a favorite romantic book or perhaps a favorite romantic movie?
A favorite romantic movie? What is... I know. I'm going to say When Harry Met Sally because that's just what's popping into my head. That's all that's coming to my head right now. I don't actually think that's my favorite romantic movie, but that's what's in my head right now.
Oh, great. It is a good movie. That is actually probably one of my favorites as well. I really enjoy When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
As you're directing this show for us, are there any other? Is there like another show that you really want to direct? There's something out there like a dream directing show. Normally we ask the dream acting, but for you, like, is there a dream directing show out there that you're dying to do?
Yes, I would. I mean, there's several plays. I would say this is going in a completely different direction. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman, the musical.
Yes.
I am dying to do that show. I love that score so much, but it hits my wheelhouse. I'm very much of the 1960s era of musicals and the brassy sound, and that one just has a very fun, very pop culture, pop art look and feel to it that I just love. I love mid-century. Yeah. And speaking of which, this show takes place in 1965, so there you go.
That's true. It does. You briefly talked about this already, but what really excited you about The Bridges of Madison County?
Well, like I said, the music, for one. I think that's the first thing that strikes you when you listen to the score. But also, it's this story. It is a timeless story. It's romantic. It's very, very romantic. But there are also... It's very, well, like any great story, there's complications.
Right.
And the stakes are very high in this one for our leading lady in particular, for Francesca. She's presented with a very real dilemma. She's at a crossroads in her life, as is Robert, as a result of this. But I also think there's this passion that's in there that hits both of them completely unexpectedly. It's not like either one of them was looking for this, they didn't see it coming, but when it happens, it hits them, and they are faced with what they want to do with their lives as a result. And the ending and everything is just really, I don't give anything away, but it's, yeah, it's emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, have you read the book or seen the movie of this show before?
I have not read the book, but I've seen the movie. Yes.
What would you say are like some of the differences that we might see on stage versus the movie?
Well, number one, they're singing. Yeah, I think again the angle with Francesca's husband is different than it is in the movie. I don't want to give anything away, but I'll just say that's handled very differently. I think the relationships with the neighbors and the community at large is also, I think, much more important in this than it is in the movie as well.
So, last question for you is like, why should someone come see this production of this show?
Well, number one, for this cast, amazingly talented cast. Also, it's a rare opportunity to see the show, period. And if you're not familiar with it, or with Jason Robert Brown's music, or you're familiar with him but not this show, if you're a Jason Robert Brown fan and you don't know this show, then you absolutely should come see this, because this is probably one of his best scores. And again, just because it's not done, so come see it.
Great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.